I don't know about you, but I love having a village. I love having support. I love when people show up for me. I always say that the five love languages, like I need all of them, but one that I really do value is just acts of service, like someone being there for me, someone showing up for me. But recently I was scrolling through TikTok and I came across a woman's video who was talking about how everyone wants to have a village, but in order to have a good village, you need to actually be a good villager. And that just really convicted me because I do try to show up for others and I try to reciprocate, when people show up for me and making sure that I'm showing up for them too. But I do believe that I could do, a better job of it. And I think that sometimes, especially adulting, it can be so easy to just get caught up in your own life and what's going on with you that I don't know, I guess you just kind of take this selfish approach of you're just kind of in your own world, and it can be hard to show up for others because you feel like, well, I'm going through things, or I have this going on, or I'm not feeling my best. I want to be there for so-and-so, but, I have things going on in my own life. But sometimes I think that it is important to push past that and to really try to just show up for others, because we wouldn't want to be going through things and then everyone that we know is going through things, or they're busy, or they can't do it right now, and then we don't have the support. So I've really just been trying to sit with that lately and just evaluate, like, how can I show up even better for the people that I love and the people that I care about? How can I be a better villager to them? And even not just from a place of just reciprocating, just from a place of, I want to show God's love and I want to just show up for people regardless of what they do for me. And I guess in addition to being a villager, another topic that I've just been exploring that's related is just friendship in general. Like I used to be someone that had a lot of friends. I grew up doing cheerleading from like 4th grade to 11th grade. And I just always had a lot of friends my age. I also had a lot of older friends, which I always really valued having just because of their wisdom. And I always just felt like, I don't know, like ahead of my time because I was able to learn from them and from their life circumstances and situations and lessons. And in my fast forward to my adult years, especially after I started my business, I just found that it was harder to just keep up with having friends, or I just naturally grew apart from a lot of the people that I was friends with before because I was just in a completely different stage in my life. I didn't really prioritize going out. Like I was just head down, focused on building my business and building the life that I had always dreamed of for myself. And I was able to do that, but I did find, in recent years, just like that wanting again to be able to have close friendships. And like I said, I do have my like one or two, really close friends, and I love and I value them. And I don't think that friendships for me is about quantity. I would rather have like 3 really good friends than to have like 100 people who I'm not really that close to and to just have like a surface level relationship with. But again, I do still value friendship. I do want to be able to put myself out there more often and to be able to connect with just like-minded people. And again, I think a part of being able to make those connections is just being able to flies and bugs and sounds and stuff. Okay, but I want to be able to just really be present, be able to connect and to show up. And if someone needs something, to be able to give them my time and my resources and my energy. And although I don't know if I'm quite there yet, I'm just trying to even just deal with capacity with myself. But I do feel like I'm on a good track to being able to be a better steward over my own time and energy and resources and capacity to then be able to like authentically and consistently show up for other people as well, and being able to form friendships as a result of that. So I'm really trying to just pay attention to the type of villager that I'm being for the people that are in my life currently and really trying to just show up more, to be consistent, to keep my word, to be able to, if I can, just push past what I may be going through, or even if I may be busy, to just figure out how I can just really like carve out that time and really just show up for others in the way that I love when they show up for me. So I don't know if you're in a similar space, but if you are, I encourage you as always to just give that to God. And whether you have a village or you want one, you don't have one yet, you had one and you've kind of grown apart from them, I just want to encourage you to, to pray about it and to just really sit and evaluate the type of villager that you are, and maybe even just write down like what it is that you would love to have in your village and the way that you would love for them to show up for you. And then take that list and really sit down and think like, am I being this for others? Am I showing up for others in this same way as well? But as always, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. I just really enjoy making these videos, and I enjoy just documenting my journey and just really, I guess, sharing the things that I'm noticing. And like I've said before, I never really want to come from a place of like, I have it figured out or I know it all. I'm just noticing things. I'm just always just taking account of my life, just trying to look at it, from an outsider's perspective, noticing things, thinking about it, praying about it, and just sharing, with you all everything that I'm learning, noticing, observing in my life. And if it can help someone else, then I've done my job. But again, thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.